We back with Vodka Post Guy, and we got, you know what I'm saying, the legendary Dutchy man in this joint too. What's good with y'all, man?
Oh man, I like how you said that, bro. Legends are over. People who are legendary, such as me and my brother, will be legends for a long time. So I like that word, legendary. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you never know, your legend could even turn up even more as you get older.
It's supposed to.
That's facts.
Shit.
Well, I mean, are we under arrest?
Hey, Tony, hold on.
Hey, are we under arrest?
Hold that down.
Nigga, whoever that is, they've been here before.
Hey, Tony.
But what's up, Dutchy man? What you been up to, man?
I'm right now. I finally have gotten myself back into the groove of making music again. I had some tragic situations which led me to my next project, which is Projectiles and Cones. The way that I could break it down, a lot of people have, you know, that I trusted and had dear to me, just threw a lot of shots at me in my misfortunate times. And I took a lot of shots behind it. So I took shots and took shots, you know, so that's what Projectiles and Cognac is for me. I'm looking at a great lineup. I've actually got a chance to reach out to Jadakiss. He told me that due to us being friends for over 20 years and him watching me become the person that I am today, I don't know if you guys, you know, pay attention to Instagram, but the night before I got married, Jadakiss actually showed me one of the greatest times of my life before, you know, I got married, and actually embraced my marriage and told me he was proud of me. And that's good to hear from somebody who is not so much a friend, but much more like a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? So salute the Kiss.
Salute the Kiss.
I talked to my guy, Benny the Butcher, from Buffalo. For those who aren't familiar, he's from the Griselda family. Conway, West Side Gun, 38 Special, those types of people. So he told me that if I needed him, he would be there for me. I want to say free Dark Low.
Definitely.
Dark Low was going to give me a verse. Due to his situation, he was incarcerated. I pray daily that that brother makes it back to his family and maintains his health. Freeway, a long-time friend of mine, told me that he would give me a verse. So I'm just cultivating the project right now, just getting it where I want to have it at. And of course, cool, you know, I couldn't do a project about anything that had anything to do with a cognac base without coming to the igloo. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides anything, this is a brother of mine as well.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man.
We way over 10. You know what I'm saying? We way over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's like to have an organic friendship with someone who is a part of your college. You know, because this is a fraternity that we're in. Rappers in Philadelphia. We're in our own. You know, we on our side, as Cool would say.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the lineup, and I can't wait to get to my man Alka.
Shouts to Alka.
Yeah, cause
How, you know, what y'all did in the game and stuff like that, y'all always was attached to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Never had, like, you know, no Hollywood attitude. You know, how did you maintain, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, like keeping to do that.
Go ahead and open that one up. And then I'll give my perspective, because you gotta remember, you got two guys from two different parts of the city. You know what I'm saying? Uptown, and I'm from Erie Avenue, so it's like, go ahead, Cool.
Well, it's like this. I'm gonna reiterate from earlier. It's like, I'm a childhood star. So all this stuff today, it ain't nothing to me. I was always humble. I didn't care about anything except for just, y'all feel me? Thank you. Because I know y'all don't know me as a person, but y'all relate to my music. So if y'all relate to my music, You are a part of me. I'm a part of y'all, and I appreciate that. It's like artwork. It's like when if I draw a picture and every it's 5 people and everybody see 5 different things, you know, but everybody still feels it in certain kind of way, shape, form, or fashion, you know. So what I do is I paint on the pain that I went through and go through and live, and that the people around me lived that I had to live with, you know. So it's just like it's just the same rules apply, you know.
It's like, you know, you sharing your pain
A
with
person
everybody.
be like, yo, what's up, cool? Man, thank you, man. You know, what's up? Damn, thank you, man. I really appreciate you, man. Well, how can we work? Here, take my number. A lot of guys be stingy with their numbers, but that's cool. Because they, you know, they do other kind of business. They might be on a higher level than me. You know, I might not be, you know. But the people that I vibe with is vibing with the pain that I give. So that's the people that I feel even better comfortably working with. The people that can relate. And then if they can't relate, but they still want to do business, we can do business too. If you want me to rap about, I don't know, the Sixers, the Lakers, the basketball, golf, I don't care, whatever, you know, whatever you want me to rap about, we'll do that for the money. You know, it's like, for the people to come at me, I embrace it as they feel my talent. They don't feel me. And then some people may say, yeah, I feel you. You know, you, just a person, your aura. And then that's cool too. I appreciate that as well. You know, I left an impact on whatever situation was going on. You know, so I left a positive impact and gave them some game, man. That's all I can give to you. You know, I would love to be able to give them some money to start a career. I would love to be able to be in a position to do that. But all I can give you now is the game that I know that I was taught from hard times, hardships, and what I had to go through. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes today, the reason why I call myself a childhood star, to wrap it up, is because I've been going through this since Steve Urkel.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Straight up. Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Me, you know, as you said, attached, you know what I'm saying, to being regular, is that the first rap that I've ever written in my life was in 1988. I was 8 years old, and I remember listening to, you know, my uncles ride around, and they listened to hip-hop. You know, the Chuck D's and you know what I'm saying, you know, the Cool Mo D's and the Big Daddy Kane's and things like that. So it was like, you know, I did it to make my mother happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to show her I was talented, and I always, you know, we always had cable and things like that when it came out. So I used to watch those shows, and I would tell my mother, okay, you see that show Teen Summit? I'm going to be on there one day. And I did it. Soul Train. We actually had a chance as major figures to do Soul Train. You know, it was like, just to go to that set was so dope, but I never really felt like I was different from anyone. That's what keeps me grounded. And I think everybody should keep a piece of the surface, the asphalt and the tar within your heart, because we all come from nothing. So the moment that you leave that area, you're detached. You're out of sync. You're not being a human.
You fooling yourself.
Yeah, you're fooling yourself. You're not being. When you dehumanize yourself, you can never become an earthling
again. You can't come back. Yeah, you can't come back.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the best way that I can say it. I don't dehumanize myself.
That's the best way to say
I know
it.
that I bleed. I know I cry. I know I feel. So for me, even if tomorrow, if this project that I'm releasing, and when this project comes out, I know I'm going to stream well because of the lineup that I'm going to have. Say Jadakiss doesn't give me verse on there, I still got Cool, I still got 38 Special, I still got Freeway, I still got my partner Spade that's going to give me a verse. So it's going to stream. Now that's the point that still not going to change me. It's just going to make me want to do more music. So I'm never going to dehumanize myself. That's what that's how I'm going to leave. I'm going to stay attached to the streets because that's where I got my game from. That's what made me. Nothing made me. So I'd rather salute to the nothing and the misfortune than salute the fortune that's monetary. All right, that's how I'm gonna get it.
That makes perfect sense.
That would keep it real. Right? You can't just say yourself and come on back to
you
it.
even
They
just,
ain't gonna look at you the same way.
You even just schooled me on a lot of things just now on how you just broke that down. It was just, of course, I don't do that either. It's just like, it's just when it's genuine.
It's genuine.
It's genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You working.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of childhood stars that were damaged by music. You know, a lot of kids.
Or acting.
Yeah. They got damaged.
Macaulay Culkin. Not to try to discredit him or his name, but he was one of the ones that went through our struggle. You know, I said that.
You can't be a kid forever.
As for being a childhood star.
Yeah, you can't be a kid forever. And
You
I think growing up.
Webster.
Oh my God, man. Whew.
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman. Man, we could. The list goes on and on. But those.
Well, all cultures.
Yeah.
This ain't a white or black thing.
It's a human race thing.
Yeah.
And the human race has to understand that with whatever you do, the moment that you feel like you too good to be human, that's when God will bring you back to being human.
I agree with that 100%.
I mean, the moment that you feel like, oh, I'm better than everybody else, you're going to crash. And I guarantee you when you crash, it's a bad crash. And there's no coming back from that. So I like to keep myself in the middle of the yin and the yang. Not too light, not too dark, just in the middle, balance.
Yeah. If you for the people, your most high of your belief, they embarrass you for the people.
Yeah,
I appreciate
definitely. Definitely.
The homage,
How
man.
got you the homage on the accolades.
I mean, it's just
we do this 24/7, 365,
It's-
100 years.
it's factual
A lot
though.
of people don't give us that homage from the
It's factual though.
Like, man,
I'm
thank
talking
you,
about.
man.
I'm talking about when niggas was walking around with CD players and shit like that, headphone times, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas done got through a lot of pain and niggas, you know what I'm saying? You already know that was that real shit moving music, bro. But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, how do it feel that both of y'all, you know what I'm saying,
Dutchy started a lot of the slang out here. Looking at his arm like, damn, Dutchy's wrong.
Yeah, Dutchy always
That's
broke his.
when everything-
Dutchy always.
Oh, I ain't never peeped that.
Yo, don't you knock it off.
Oh, I
But remember that, though? Remember that?
Du-
Remember that? Ain't nobody started using the word drawing
Ah.
until the Dutchman said it. And I stand on that. I would even say this on tape.
That you
You know what I'm saying? There was another one.
When Dutchy rap, he always break his
it was
shit,
a
but he
bunch of
talked
stuff.
to him.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, it was so crazy because, right, the way that these things come about.
Oh, my bad, man. I had to cut you off. Fugazi.
Yeah.
Fugazi, of course, that's mob shit. But then, like in 9/9, niggas ain't know about a Fugazi. That it meant fake. He said Fugazi, baby, you know it.
Ah, yeah.
You don't remember. You was in another world then.
But I still was listening to the
But now you remember as a mature adult now, you understand, like,
Right.
damn. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand the music of it. And this is the part where you trend set. See, it's like this. And I'm going to get this game. I shouldn't even be giving this game up on camera, but I'm going to give it away. A hot song becomes an old hot song. It's going to always be
It's
hot.
gonna play forever.
But
gonna play
movements live forever. You give them a movement, and they're going to follow you to your next movement.
And that was the vibe.
And it's not to be challenged.
Being a legend in anything that you do, if they mention your name after 20 years,
They still remember.
they still, you've made an impact. That's what being a legend is with the impact you made on people. It's people that walk up to me, kids. I call them kids because they are to me. They'll be like 20 years old now, and they'll say, "Yo, you remember me?" And I'm like, "No, what I remember from? You used to be at my house, or my uncle used to listen to your music, or my brother used to listen to your music, and I grew up off of your music." And when they say that, it's like, wow, you know, I made that much of an impact for you to be 20 now or 25 now.
He was a kid then.
Yeah, and or even 30 now, and walk up to me and say that I made an impact. So it's like, I always like to ask them, how did I make the impact? And they be like, when you said such and such, or when you did this, or, you know, even just the way we used to dress. We made an impact. And State Property and Major Figures, when you name hip-hop in Philadelphia and leave those names out, you're not being real. And I'm going to keep that one stack. You can't mention 10 years before us, it was nobody but Cool C, Steady B, EST, Will Smith. That was it. 10 years prior to what State Property and Major Figures have done. So for our legacy to start from 99 to 2019 and still going on, this made an impact. You know what I'm saying? Then you have, that's why you gotta know that the second generation started with him. So you got two different generations
that's still hot.
Of
that's
people
still hot.
Who took the legacy of Philadelphia because we did it for our city.
And let's go this far.
That shit.
And let's go this far. What two female rappers you know besides Salt and Pepper came out with a whole chumpy besides Thelma and Louise? Shout outs to Nina Ross and Miss J. Philadelphia.
E. Rough Rider, first woman, female Rough Rider.
Yeah, but she wasn't. She was solo.
Charlie Baltimore.
She was solo.
Yeah, Charlie.
She was solo.
Charlie Baltimore.
But as a team,
you talking about tag team duo?
who was partners?
Oh, okay.
Even though these two individuals are separate, they was able to come together as two females to come up with an album called Thelma and Louise.
You don't understand.
It was never done until
you actually got to Google it. You actually got to Google it.
I had to Google it. This is what I did. I'm just Stephen A. in this fucking shit right here.
Right.
And this is what I know.
And as far as big groups, State Property and Major Figures, we were the only group that had one female. Just one female that had to stay and stand tall.
They started the first ladiness.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what it was. We started the actual first lady of the clique.
The Woo ain't had no tricks. No. Shout outs to the Woo. Not saying not comparing apples and oranges. We just saying how it is separated. How we ain't like nobody else. That's all we saying.
No, we set trends, man. I mean, if you
around the world.
What about Queen Latifah?
Rockefeller was
was powerful. Oh my God, those days was powerful.
The structure of Major Figures. They had a mill and a bunch of guys.
This was around the time where everybody was trying to sound like different members of Major Figures. So this is what built a lot of different rappers. So you got rappers out here trying to sound like Dutch. You got rappers out here trying to sound like Speed. You got rappers out here trying to sound like Bump. You got female rappers out here, which it wasn't many, trying to sound like Bianca. You did the saying. You got trying to sound like Ruck, Chop. You did the saying, Rolly Man. And Rolly Man had shouts to Rolly Man. That's my man. He got an unorthodox flow that is hard to emulate. You did the saying. That's what makes him unique out of the whole joint. You know what I'm saying? Ab Lava. You did the saying. It's a whole and it goes of a list of separate individuals that all do their own thing, came together and brought a project together. You know how hard it is.
And I will say this very, very, I have to say this the right way, because people get things misconstrued in these interviews because people don't say things the right way. The God MC, Jehovah, has got things from me He's got things from a couple other people that I know. He didn't steal anything. We were around each other. We picked up certain things. Same way Lil Weezy picked up certain things from us. So I want to clear that up. It was never a thing where no one stole anything.
Original.
It was we hung around each other and everybody's
groomed off it.
I like what you did.
Right.
I like what
vibe
you did.
Bounced off of each other.
Yeah,
So
I like what
Weezy
you did.
picked up a lot from us. We picked up a lot from Cash Money. We learned business through trial and error. So salute the Hove. If it wasn't for guys like Hove, I wouldn't rap the way that I rap. So to meet him and have him, you understand what I'm saying? Like Hove set the precedence for that street
another level.
Because at one point in time, we all rapped like somebody until we developed our own way of living in life. Like,
I ain't bring no money out.
A lot of people, it was vice versa. Like, damn, he talking what I'm talking, what I'm living. And they started whatever, you know, but it's just...
Because we thought that was, we you know, when you're young, you think you're supposed to do, it's like playing basketball. If you watch Michael Jordan, of course you would try to move the ball, emulate, and do what he did. Yeah.
But you'll never be him.
But you'll never be it. But
so you gotta be yourself.
You have to, you know, your idols.
That's cheeks, right?
You know what I mean?
Right. But see, like, in a situation like with this music, Reasonable Doubt came out. Yeah, it was hot, but I didn't feel it until I was in high school.
You had to grow into it.
I had to start living what I was like. Whoa, that's what he meant. Then I reversed. Like, damn, this. What the fuck? I'm living this. Same thing with Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know how it feels to rock the cell. I'm living this now.
So it becomes a
reality. It make it
right?
crazy because when it came out, '94, I was 12. I wasn't selling crack yet.
Not yet.
So I didn't understand it. It just rhymed. It just was.
No, listen, I'm gonna tell you what. It's funny you said that, but this is what got me. About a year ago, right? I put on "It Was All Good" just a week ago with Hove and Short.
Yep. Shouts to Hove and Short, man.
The nigga Hove said, "The lawyer I attained you said you leaking some things."
All this after a week in the bank.
All this after a week in the bank.
Yeah.
I would have bet the horse you was nothing.
I knew you gonna do this.
Nigga, this is the old.
Pace me. I'm lit.
Yeah. The life of this, till you die.
Nigga, this was the old to the top of broke. What's the top of broke?
Well, you ain't got like Biggie said, when your pocket's empty.
He said we were supposed to pack them dinners. What happened to that? Instead, you kept that to
misdemeanor.
And he pleaded like that. And that's what he did.
He said this was the real Jew. He was a stand-up nigga. Now he sit down and hang. You know what that mean? That mean he was a stand-up nigga. Now he sit down and hang. It was him.
You can't come back from.
You ain't that somebody.
Hold on. You can't come
in
back.
The courtroom, though.
That's like what Dutch said.
I get every point.
I didn't know that until later.
Listen, I get every point of it now.
That's just it.
Listening to that now, when that shit come on now and I listen to it now,
you understand it.
That shit drives me. Like, I'm like, yo, this nigga Hove is way deeper than I ever thought he was. Because how do you say even your sister is mad and your kids gotta grow up like, this is my dad?
The label list is if a snitch is a lifetime scar. You always be in jail.
Niggas is minus the bars. Ooh, man. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You grow. As you grow, you know. That's what I'm going to say. As you grow, you know. So Philly actually got a chance to grow on us. And now, even when they go back and listen to what was going on, they'll see that I love being a gangster and Dead Man Walking and things like that were records that people...
How you start that verse off on that? No, I ain't going to get in there. I ain't going to that. That's just... Because I'm a fan. So that shit just be like, God damn.
Dead Man Walking.
That's you remember that, he good.
Because I just was sitting like that, just back in my head.
Like, no, listen, Dead Man Walker's verse was,
He'd be like,
take a ball of the ball.
Give it some weed.
Play it. You can tell the gangster how he walk from now. And every time we talk real quick. Get caught by the cops, don't know shit. Even if it's him, don't know shit. The type of dude you just don't fuck with. Talk real greasy or press your luck with. And if you want to know who he is, he Dutch, bitch. What I was doing was introducing myself to the world. I didn't even have kids back then. You know what I'm saying? Baby mom's tripping, trying to cause my arrest. You know what I'm saying?
you said, Bratches.
Chain is my strength.
Money
Getting low. Police watching my strips. Helicopters, binoculars watching my bricks. Getting in my grind and they changing my flip. I'm too young to be stressed. My daughter need pamper. Daddy need rest.
Baby mom tripping, trying to cause my arrest.
Thinking suicide.
It was something else, man. I think it was a joint with you, Kim, and Charlie.
Oh, where I'm from.
It was a lot of stuff, but that I'm a fan of. But we said that we gonna get back to it. It's like I said it. I said it. We both appreciate each other's art, man. You know, artists is gonna come together. I don't care if it's music, painting, graffiti artists is tagged together. You know what I'm saying? People do beats together, break dance, whatever it is. That
Cool, you got so many motherfucking joints. I couldn't even pick one that is my favorite, but I know from the Igloo, it was the what's the joint I always call you, cool? And I say the joint, you be like, damn, I call you and I tell you this shit all the time, and it's always these moments where you forget what it is. You be like, that was the pattern of it. It's killing me right now. You said the hands. Remember the hands? Oh, okay. It's the hands.
That's a joint that 50 like.
Yeah, the hands like.
Shout out to 50 Cent too.
Yeah,
that power shit went down shady. I can't wait to see it in January.
Yeah, the hands, man. That's my joint right there. That's what the
hands, man. And what I meant by the hands is basically you connect. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, that joint was deep.
You fuck with that hands, y'all?
Yeah, that joint was deep.
That, man.
Definitely about the, you know what I'm saying?
He had hands in heaven, he got hands to him and hands. He got hands in heaven, so I got hands on all of that.
I was just in the place upon them hands. I'm like, damn. I was like doing a lot of just doing connects stuff. I was just spider webbing.
Well, on top of the hand situation, it was also an interview joint. You said this joint was a minute ago, but it was kind of in that same, boat where you was talking about, if I might see the smoker ball, but if I'm talking to the smoker ball, I might see my man. My man might be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Something like I'm not going to play the smoker ball. You know what I'm saying? Just because my man hopped out, I'm going to introduce him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that interview. I had that interview with the, oh man, I apologize for not remembering the guy's name, but this was at the Black and Nobel. And what I was talking about is the respect due to a dog. Basically, it was like, yeah, these both is your hands. So, boss jump out. Everybody on block. Fiend on block. You on block. The nigga that supply you on block. You in conversation. The smoker ball giving you game. You connect jump out. You ain't gonna tell you connect the way he ain't supposed to be out there anyway. You just saying. Excuse the smoker from like a different apartment. You treat him like a man. He's a man.
Facts.
You holler at your boss. It's your boss regardless. Hey, what's going on?
What man?
You don't flee him. You don't be like, all right, you don't just walk away from that man. You talk to him, you know what I mean? You go a lot of people would have just treated him, walk right away because they gotta hurry up. Whether the money street or the money not street. They'll walk to the connect real quick. Stop mid-game of, you could be telling you something. The smoker ball. You could be telling you something and you missing it. On hurry up and walk away. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so body language. pardon me once again, is mannerism. You walk away. Everything happens fast. Everything's traffic. That's it. You know. Then it's back to everybody's treated like a man here. Nobody's treated less than nobody. A lot of times in life, it goes wrong because they play big me, little you. And when you play that in a game of life, you're
gonna lose.
You gotta die by that. You gotta live and die by that. You dig what I'm saying? It's like when they teach you like the rules of the game. So some of the rules of the game is stuff that you learn when you were a kid that you're not even in the streets yet. You don't know about drugs, but they say something about gravity. They say, well, what goes up must come down. So how it comes down faster than it goes up because it's the laws of gravity. If I drop something, a penny, something as small as a penny, or even a spark plug from the Empire State Building, whoever it landed on, that shit going to hit him like a hollow. Right to the
That's a body charge, boy.
Yes,
that's a body.
You think what I'm saying?
Out there, yeah, that's a body.
You know what I'm saying?
I
don't want to get really too deep.
Yeah, that's
yeah. The name of the game is this. You learn these in like experiences. You can't learn this in no classroom unless it's an A meeting or AA meeting. You know what I'm saying? This is the real game. You know, this is the real thing. So okay, to break this story down, because I forgot the question, but to break this down, I remember the answer. When you doing music, you doing music. Me personally, when I do music, I just try to get the game. Did that make sense on that? What was the last question again?
Yeah, I think I forgot now.
See,
all right, so basically I was asking you about it was the interview. It was about how you were saying you wouldn't play. You know, it's all about respect. You know, you basically, you know, what I got out of it is, you know, you wouldn't switch up and change nothing just because of the situation. Just because somebody pulled up, that might be more important.
Yeah, I'm with you now. We went back to the hands. Just because that person, you know what I'm saying? Just because that person, not the reason why I went to that story, the reason why I went to that story is because the people you deal with, you might think because they got money that they can help you. People don't know how to help themselves. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker tell you right now, let me give you $1 million right now. What's the first thing you gonna do with it? That's not, I don't want you to answer it.
I know what you're saying.
But just ask the person that. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, well, I don't know what you mean. How are you gonna make the $1 million I give you to $2 million? So you can have your own $1 million and give me mine back.
Same thing the bank gonna tell you.
Same thing the drug dealer gonna tell you when he give you a brick. This brick costs this.
And we need our money back.
So you gotta sell 2 bricks out of the 1 brick that he give you to have your own brick.
It's called clientele.
If somebody was to, do that game. But you know, a lot of the stuff is just size order. Size order is we do music. Everything else we did before. That's the past. We appreciate it. It gives us the strength to survive today. Whether we had this money and lost it, whether we had this person and lost them, it hurt bad. But that's pain. That's what gives us strength. It's like if you do 1,000 push-ups, it hurt. That made you stronger. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to do 1,001 tomorrow.
Facts. So Dutchy, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to basically, I'm saying if you could basically tell us a little bit more about your project and everything. You know what I'm saying? I know you said, like, you know, Kiss is supposed to be featuring on that joint, but you, like you said, you got like a time frame or something when that joint dropping, or you just still cooking up?
I'm looking for top of the year, January.
Okay.
What I've learned in past.
Don't anticipate.
Yeah, is building a structure first.
It takes time.
You know, they always say Rome wasn't built in a night
please.
or in a day. So I'm just trying to build my empire the best way that I can. And the best way that I know how to do it is not to rush. So I say first quarter of a whole new year, I want to give them this, it's been festering inside of me to just release some music. And one thing that my brother Spade said on live recently is that you have to work, you got to outwork yourself in order to be the best you. You got to outwork yourself. You got to do more work than even you think you can do. So I'm not done. I'm not going to get what I want by not putting out music, but I'm definitely not going to get what I want by putting out music neither. It's a way to put it out. I have to do the right package. It's not just about, oh, I'm gonna press up these hard copies and I'm gonna do this. That's
That's beginners. That's beginners.
Yeah, that's
the beginner's level.
I'm doing it the right way. If I don't do the right program, nothing is going to work for me. And if I don't have a project to follow up behind that, I'm not doing the right thing. One thing, we spoke about an artist, and I want to salute this artist, Core.
Shouts to Core. I love that.
Core. I'm a fan of this kid because this kid works his fucking ass off. This guy works. He started working. He's still working. Every time you look up, he got something on the way. Every time you look up, he's got something on the way. So if you guys that want to do music this day and age, don't pay attention to the Cores, the PNB Rocks who just work their asses off. This is how these guys became who they are. We're right around the corner from where they started. Well, PNB Rock. Right around the corner. He never thought that he would be the person he is today, but what he didn't think was to stop working. He said, you know what? I remember interviews with him and O'Malley talking to him, and niggas like, yo, where do your mind be at? When he would come up with these hooks. You know what I'm saying? When he would come up with these hooks and things like that, he'd be like, yo, I used to say, like, damn, this kid is like,
right there.
He's so saturated in the music that he don't even give a fuck about nobody else. And then when you listen to it, look how many people are trying to use his sound. It's a lot of young niggas, either they rapping like Meek, they rapping like Core, or they rapping like PNB Rock. So there you go. You see the impact that they're making already. They feel as though you're not going to get on if you don't rap like Meek. You're not going to get on if you don't rap like Core. You're not going to get on if you don't rap like PNB Rock. Me, I have a blessing to just be able to have to rap like me to do what I need to do. That's what I needed to find out as well. I'm the greatest me that I've ever been as of lately. And I'm happy for that. So Projectiles and Cognac, January.
Okay. One thing about you, Dutchy, man, I also noticed that you always, you know what I'm saying, supported, you know, artists coming up. Like, you know what I'm saying, you always came and showed love to, you know, like, basically the whole Philly, you know what I'm saying? You know how, you know, what kept you, like, you know, basically to just not keep focusing on, you know what I'm saying, just yourself, but also trying to, you know, bring the city with you.
Well, I didn't get it growing up. We didn't get, nobody threw us no alley-oops. So I said, damn, why not be, if you going to call yourself legendary, and you don't give back knowledge to the younger people coming up, I'ma just bottom line say it, you's a fuck nigga. You not a real nigga. I'm so real with myself that I want everybody else to be okay. So it doesn't hurt me to show love. Vodka may put something up, and I'll post it without him calling me and saying, yo, cool, can you post this for me? Or even a like don't cost you nothing. Love is free. Being real is free. Being fake could cost you a lot, though.
Yeah. On your book.
See what I'm saying? But being real, that shit don't cost you nothing. For me to go on Core page and repost something don't cost me nothing. He don't need it. I need it. I need to show love to my city. Because ain't nobody else going to do it. I can't call myself a nigga that's a legend in my city and don't show no fucking love. That's not being real. That's wanting to shadow your city. That's putting a cover over your city. That's putting a cloud over your city. And there's a lot of artists that do that. We ain't going to name no names. We don't give a fuck about them at the end of the day. My thing is, I'm not going to be one of them type of artists that don't show love or don't say, damn, Chorus hot. Damn, P&B Rock hot. Damn, Meek hot. Vodka hot. Free hot. If you're hot, you're hot. I'm going to salute you.
You hot, you nice.
I can't take that away from you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add love to it. So the more love that you have around something, the energy becomes better. So it transcends throughout years, throughout time zones. People got to understand, and even in order to get money, your body frequency got to be right in order to get a currency. I'm going to say that again. Your body frequency got to be right to get a currency. Because it's a current inside of it. So people that say money ain't everything, I keep them away from me.
It's a tool. You damn sure need it.
You need it.
You need it.
If a motherfucker say money ain't everything, that means he content with being broke. Why would I want him around me? Money is not everything, but you got to eat, right?
You need it.
You cannot survive without cash, without currency. So I keep these people with STDs away from me, spiritually transmitted diseases. If your spirit fucked up, you can't come around me. My body not going, my body don't take to that. And there's a lot of niggas in Philly that got STDs, man, spiritually transmitted diseases. And they want to put a damper on what people got going on. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue to be the Dutch that I always been. A motherfucker that you could catch in any neighborhood, good in any neighborhood, go anywhere, and whatever Allah wants me to do, that's what Dutch going to do. Not with the people. I'm not for the people. I'm for my people. You feel what I'm saying? That's the best way I can give it to you, man. I'm always going to show love. I don't give a fuck if a nigga don't show me no love. It's niggas that I post they shit, they don't post nothing of mine. I got a non-profit organization, a cancer organization that I did because my mother died from breast cancer. Half of the artists in the city did not repost my shit. Did I get angry? No, I didn't get angry. I got motivated. Now, on the 25th of this month, I'm going to the Ronald McDonald House at 100 East Erie Avenue, and I'm going to feed 50 families.
And they're going to post it. They're going to post it all around.
If they don't, I'm still going to feed 50 families because the credit and the love that I look for comes from my higher power, my Lord of my understanding, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the thing. I'm driven. I'm Allah driven. Once you get that point in your life, you can never go wrong.
Yeah, you can't go back.
You know what I mean? You can never go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Never go wrong. What up, y'all? You can never go wrong, though. That's why I show love, though. I show love because love should just be genuinely shown. I don't do it for, I don't learn more. So that's why this project that I'm releasing is probably going to be one of my best bodies of work because I'm actually back to doing it for the love. I don't, you know, I lost sight a little bit, and that's another thing too. We all have a GPS with God. When you out of sync, you won't get that blessing that He's trying to send to you because He can't locate you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's like turning your phone off and telling somebody to call you. They'll never get in touch with you. So I had to turn my GPS back on. I had to go right to the spot where I was at when I got my first blessing mentally. So, you know, that's why I'm at with it, man. Like I said, I can't say it enough. Projectiles and Cognac, man, January.
Yeah, man, definitely can't wait for that project to drop. And that joint gonna be on like all platforms, you understand?
Blood clot thing.